Ooh, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your host with the most, Whiteboy7thst, bringing you a freshly prestige domination ground war on the map Magma, tossing C4s, exploding cars, getting double kills, jumping on the B flag. I actually did pretty respectable for my first game and not having my creative class combinations that I would prefer. I go to level rank 7 or so. For my first game, so I ranked up a lot of XP. I was playing the objective, action-packed, triple kills with the lightning streaks, jumping on the objectives. I thought it was a pretty good gameplay, but I want to talk about the PS4 versus Xbox One. And I saw an article today, and this is going to be my first point. So, you guys know I'm the leader of the PlayStation Nation. I love my PlayStation, and I'm a little biased when it comes to console wars. And I let that be known. I'm not trying to hide that whatsoever. But I will give credit where credit's due, and I try to look at it from a non-biased perspective, which is difficult to do when, you know, you're in love with the PlayStation like I am. But I try to look at it from both sides of the spectrum and give my opinion as just not a PS4 fanboy, but as a gamer and what I like. So the article I saw today was talking pretty badly about Sony and them taking out the camera. So originally, I believe it was planned to have them bundle double C4 kill the camera with the PlayStation 4 like the Xbox One is doing, and that would have rose the price a little bit. And Sony, trying to take the lead in the console wars, trying to win the battle and win the war of the console wars, they made an executive decision to take out the camera and in turn lower the price. Now what does this do? So the Xbox One, every Xbox One is going to have a camera connected to it. It's got to have the Kinect, and that's got to be a requirement. So what does that do? What does that do? What does that mean? So if you take a look at this generation of consoles, PSI and the Kinect, they have specific games for those, and some games have a little cheesy kind of add-on feature, and that's what it's got to be like on the PS4, because if it's not mandatory, game developers aren't going to develop games with these types of features in them. So why would they waste time on the PS4 developing some PSI feature when, let's just say, only 25% of users on the PS4 actually buy the camera? So I think there's not going to be, and to be honest, I want to play with my mind and, well, to be honest, my body as well, because I got really extremely buff, high definition forearm muscles and thumbs. But for the most part, I want to play with my mind, not so much my body, with like all these movements and stuff and waving my hands in the air and talking to the freaking Xbox. As a hardcore gamer, I don't want to talk to my Xbox more than I talk to most of my friends in real life, like verbally. You know, I can type and whatnot, but I feel like a lot of people are going to be talking to their Xbox more than a lot of most of their people that they know in real life. So basically, what I'm trying to say here is I'm not sure unless the Xbox One comes up with some really cool idea for the Kinect and the talking. I don't know what kind of features they're going to implement. I would like, and this might be a cool feature, this is one thing that I can think, you know, I'm kind of sick of button mashing, but I like button mashing, but I want to do something different. So what I like about button mashing, it makes me feel a little bit more involved in the game, because it's a stressful situation. When you're mashing on that square button in The Last of Us, you feel something. You're in the game a little bit. You get your adrenaline pumping just a slight little bit, right? It makes you a little bit more involved, and I like that feeling. So with the Kinect, what I hope they do is some kind of, I want them to replace button mashing with a motion, like a hand jerking motion with the controller in your hand, or something different than button mashing. And I think that's what the Kinect is going to add, as well as a lot of other features for other not so much hardcore games, but you know, like the Dance Dance Revolution and all of those types of games. I think the Kinect and on the Xbox side, those cheesy type of Wii U, Wii games, they're gonna be better on the Kinect because people are gonna have, they're gonna know that the Kinect is mandatory and people are gonna utilize that feature. Now, when it comes to the PS4, what I fear is originally they were planning to have the eye camera, the PS eye camera, be mandatory, just like the Xbox is. But now that they removed it, they kind of are losing the whole controller function. So on the PS4 controller, they have that big LED like light. Oh, blowing up more cars with the Dragonfire. I'm just getting plenty of car explosions this time. Look at all those triangles or hexagons, or I don't know what kind of parallelogram geometry shape that is. But anyways, so they have they had added this LED light type thing on the PS4 controller. Now what are they going to use it for? What they were hoping to do is utilize the eye camera with the controller, kind of like they do Move right now. Like they have the PlayStation Move. They're going to bring that to the controller, but with no camera being mandatory. What are they going to do? There's a few things that they could like differentiate different color, like player 1's yellow, player 2 is blue, player 3 is purple, or whatever. And now I got revenge of the. That's how it feels to get blown up by a car. So they could do little things like that when you're on low health. That can blink red or something. But I feel that they're gonna waste a big, one of the controller functions. We're supposed to be utilizing the camera, and without the camera being mandatory, I think that's gonna be on the back burner and not one of Sony's main priorities. So that's a concern from me. Also, I should say, if you want to get a PlayStation 4 eye camera, it's only going to cost, I believe, 60 or 40 bucks or 50 bucks, somewhere in that range, which is a little interesting because Microsoft is charging an extra 100, but to get the equivalent of what you're getting on Microsoft with the camera, it's like $50 less. So that's a little weird. Maybe it's just, you want to be even when you're selling a device. You want $4.99, $3.99, or whatever. So what are you guys' opinions on the eye cameras, the Kinects, all that stuff? Are you gonna utilize it? Do you like it now on the current gen systems? Like I bought an eye camera, but I literally never use it. There was no use. I mean, I tried once with the PS Move, and I wasn't really feeling it. I'm a hardcore gamer at my core, and I like games that aren't really cheesy. Like, yeah, I like the Wii games at first, but that kind of wore off for me. The Wii Sports and all that. I like games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Last of Us. Really story-driven games. I know. I can't think of the name right now. It was a really Heavy Rain, I believe, had PS Move enabled, and there's a little cheesy. You can use your Move to navigate the maps and stuff, but I don't think the cameras and the moves and all that stuff really add anything towards hardcore gaming. And I think that's what most of you guys out there, as well as myself, we're hardcore gamers, and I don't know what it can really add to us. I mean, if you have any opinions, let me know. Maybe I'm just totally missing out on a feature that I haven't. Ooh, look at that lightning streak! I got a carpet bomb right there. What you know about COD 4 carpet bombs? So let me know if there's any features that the Move or the Kinect could add to this next gen of consoles. Maybe I'm just totally blank on my mind right now, but that's my opinion. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any ideas. Comment down below. I'll be reading them all, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.